WRTR Real Talk Radio. Featured guest DJs. Original shows. Music news. The hottest DJs from around the world.
Welcome back to a new week here of Mess on WRTR Real Talk Radio. We made it another week, y'all. My name is Marcus Smoot. I'm a Libra that enjoys bacon, long walks on the beach, and, edibles.
My name is Miss Lyric. I am a Leo. And I enjoy singing and cooking meals for my family and other things that can't be said on here.
Oh, why can't it? I think it'd drum up ratings.
Hey, and it's your boy Ticker Man, and I'm a Taurus. Watch out.
Oh. All right, how we holding up, y'all?
Well, for me, it was a long ass week last week, so this week I have been relaxing and getting my mind back together, getting my body back together, because baby, I was tired and weary from ripping and running. Monday, I went out of town. I went to Philly for a quick shopping trip.
I saw your video on TikTok.
Yes.
Day trip with the husband.
It was nice to get out of the city for a little bit.
That's good.
And then from there, it was crazy on the rest of the week. Rehearsals, show on Sunday. I'm tired. So.
I hear you. And you say your show went well?
Oh, it absolutely did. Absolutely did. It's always a great feeling when you leave and people are singing your songs.
All right.
So, yeah.
Hey, I know that's right. Better get it. You better.
Ticker Man, how are you?
I'm just okay. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Blessed and highly favored.
Exactly. And we're gonna leave it. And we're gonna leave it at that.
We're gonna talk after the show, though.
What's the black fact of the week? What y'all find out about us? What we do dope now?
Okay, what I learned is Miss Opal Lee, a 97-year-old activist, finally gets her land back after 8 decades later.
I heard about that.
After a white mob ran her family off in 1939 in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yep, sure did. She got her
That
land
is kind of dope.
I know.
That's right.
I love that. I love that.
Me too.
She can pass it on down to her grandkids.
Exactly. I'm glad she lived to see it, because 97, woo, that is a life there. And an activist, 97 years of marching. Imagine the calluses on them feet, baby. Woo!
Child.
Let me tell you.
He said, imagine the calluses on.
Oh my God, you didn't marched and walked and
so now they're working on getting her house built on there so she can actually live on the land that
is amazing.
Was returned to her. So
yes.
Hopefully she can see that soon.
Hopefully.
Take that, white people.
Period.
All right, one inspirational and informative leader in Black history that is not widely discussed is Shirley Chisholm. Now, Shirley made history as the first Black woman elected to the United States Congress in 1968. She represented New York's 12th congressional district and was a trailblazer for both women and African Americans in politics. She was also the first Black candidate for a major party's nomination for president to the United States in 1972. So don't let it fool you. Black people was doing stuff back then. We were still trying to be leaders. And amazing.
All right now.
I know that's right.
All right now. What I learned Black today. Y'all ready?
Oh, hell.
No. I don't know if I am.
R&B icon Bobby Brown and his wife Alicia recently received honorary doctorates in humanitarian from Leaders Esteemed Christian Bible University. The honor recognizes their impactful charity work, especially through the Bobby Christina Serenity House. The ceremony happened on Bobby Christina's birthday at the Taglian Complex during the 4th annual gala of the Bobby Christina Serenity House. The event celebrated the organization's expansion to Los Angeles alongside its presence in Boston and Atlanta. The event was a star-studded affair, guests donning purple and elegant masks to support the fight against domestic violence. That's good. The city of Houston also honored Bobby Brown by declaring September 23rd as Bobby Brown Day.
Wow.
Boom. Why y'all quiet?
You said domestic violence?
Yes, domestic violence. Yes.
Well, what? Never mind. Never mind. Just gonna shut up.
But why y'all should be happy for him?
So, did you know Shirley? She was also a fearless advocate for civil rights, women's rights, and social justice. She fought against discrimination and inequality, using her platform in Congress to champion policies that uplifted marginalized communities. Can you believe that?
I can believe that.
That is amazing,
isn't it?
And Miss Opal Lee. Getting her land back.
I hear you, Miss
Because
Opal.
what was that? I know you lying.
You better.
Wasn't he throwing hands with the late great Whitney though? I'm gonna need him to sit this out.
Wow. So nobody before it got to us said, maybe this is a bad idea. Nobody.
Ciao.
Don't do Bobby like that. Don't do Bobby like that.
I'm asleep.
Bobby has come a long way. He has come a long way. Don't do Bobby like that.
Well, I guess I have nothing to segue. If it were Lyric up next, we'll be right back.
So it appears that the Ku Klux Americans have added a new code word to the dog whistle glossary. Someone on Twitter made a list. A few of them are woke, affirmative action, critical race theory, Chicago, urban, thug, you people. And the latest one is DEI. In 2023, the Colonizer Collective drafted at least 65 laws targeting diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. And the argument is that Americans should get jobs and education based on merit rather than race or any other marginalized identity. Which is ironic because if not for this country's long-standing reputation of systemic discrimination, there would not be such an emphasis on diversity, equity, or inclusion. And if there are any doubts that the gripes about DEI are rooted in racism, that term is now being weaponized against any black person that the lynching lizards want to invalidate. Last year, former president of Harvard, Claudine Gay, resigned from her position after being attacked by an anti-DEI activist who used exaggerated claims of plagiarism to push her out. Earlier this year, commentator and racist Charlie Kirk made headlines for saying that if he saw a black pilot on an airplane, he would immediately question their qualifications. As you all know, recently the Key Bridge in Baltimore collapsed, killing 6 people, which somehow ignited a fury of racist tweets towards the mayor of Baltimore, Brandon Scott. They labeled him a DEI mayor and blamed him for the bridge collapsing. Y'all, these are the motherfuckers who are allowed to vote and have driver's licenses. And lastly, I propose a new term that is actually very fitting when you think about it. Supremacy hire. Here are a few examples for reference.
Maybe not what you should do, but definitely she would if it were Lyric.
What's going on, y'all? And I am back like I never left. It is Miss Lyric with If It Were Lyric, where I discuss all of y'all issues that y'all send me to my inbox about your relationships, situationships, and friendships, and everything in between. Again, I ask, please keep them brief, but keep them hilarious. Because, baby, when I tell you, y'all be entertaining me.
Y'all definitely have stories to tell.
And I think that we have 4 individuals in need of my assistance today. So I'm going to let Tigger Man start off.
Hey. All righty.
Oh.
This is coming from Jessica.
Okay.
Ew, did she sound like that?
Jessica. Okay. Dear Lyric, I've been with the same guy for almost 5 years. I was madly in love with him the first 3 years, but after I had my daughter, things slowly changed. We haven't been intimate in a while. I had some female issues I wanted to take care of. Plus, I'm not physically attracted to him anymore.
Oh.
He makes little comments about it to make me feel bad. He doesn't want to discuss anything, so talking to him is impossible. We broke up a few months ago, but got back together. He moved all his stuff out, so now he makes me feel guilty, telling me he has nothing and our house doesn't feel like his anymore. By the way, he doesn't pay for rent or household expenses like groceries, etc. I pay for everything because he doesn't want to work. Yet I have to give him money for his gambling. Yet I have to give him money for his gambling addiction. I don't want to be with him anymore, but the last time we broke up, he was terribly verbally abusive, and I don't want to go through that again. What should I do?
What should you do? What part of this escaped you from?
Exactly.
I mean,
girl, first of all the red flags are there. You have your way out. Girl, move on. Why? What are you holding on to? You said clearly you're not happy. You're not attracted to him. He's clearly not attracted to you anymore. Things ain't working out.
Right.
Y'all both don't want it. What is the point in staying in a toxic relationship just because you just had a baby? That don't work. It's not healthy for the child. And I say this time and time again. A baby ain't going to keep him or her around, and it's not going to keep you happy. In order for a relationship to work, communication is key, and it sounds like you all stopped communicating a long time ago. Therefore, stop wasting each other's time and learn how to co-parent.
Wow.
All right, now.
That's that. Is it me?
But good luck, sis, after you pick up your face. All right,
short, sweet, and to the point.
Period.
All right. Second letter comes from Los from San Francisco. He says, "Dear Lyric, I'm an out gay black man. Several weeks ago, the man I've had a crush on told me he's now in a relationship. While I'm happy for him, I can't help feeling somewhat resentful because I wanted to be with him. I haven't dated anyone since my last relationship ended 7 years ago. I have now distanced myself and limit myself to interactions and observations of his relationship on social media and in person, while also focusing on my own goals and aspirations. I haven't messaged him since he expressed that he's in a relationship. Since that time, I've registered for the law school administration test, started working a part-time as a coach, helping students with ADHD strengthen their writing skills, and volunteer to teach web development to K through 5 students. Normally, a relationship isn't necessary for my survival, given that I focused solely on my career and educational goals over the past several years. My question is it worth holding on to these feelings I have for him, or should I move on? During our last conversation, he told me that if he ever finds himself single again, he would like to take me on a date. Please help, Los."
Child, no. Listen, I'm going to be blunt today because that's what vibe I'm on.
All right.
I love
This is what it is. Move forward with your education. Move forward with your career goals. Everything else that is for you will fall in line.
Yeah.
Don't have anybody just wasting your time and stringing you along and not making you a priority. Treating you like an option. No, you're not an option. You deserve to be happy when you feel as though you want to be happy. Somebody else will come along. He decided to go with somebody else and be in a relationship. That chapter's closed. Now it's time for you to focus on yourself and be the best version of you possible so you can be ready to receive love from someone else. That's for you.
Right. Lyric, put the fuck boys on notice. 2024, your shit is obsolete.
It's obsolete. Period. Period.
Obsolete.
I know that's right.
Okay. Mine is from Miss Zaria from Texas. Right. Okay, girl.
You sure it's not Zaria?
No, Zaria.
All right now.
Ain't no H at the end.
Okay.
Dear Lyric, I've been with my boyfriend for 2 years now, and we have a close relationship with his best friend. We treat him like a brother. The best friend has a habit of showing up unexpectedly at our house, knocking, and then simply walking in. He also has a key so he can let himself in case of an emergency. On Sunday, however, I was in the shower when I heard a knock on the bathroom door. He said he came to pick up a package which was delivered to our house, but of course it was for him. Sometimes we do receive his packages for him, and he was asking about it. I told him to give me a minute and I'd be right out, but instead of him waiting, he opened the bathroom door and walked in. I was so shocked. I just stood there soaking wet, completely frozen. I yelled at him to leave, but he just stood there for a good minute just staring, didn't say a word. Then he left. I got dressed, walked out, but he was gone from the house. And guess what? The package was still waiting for him on the kitchen counter. I have not seen his face since. I don't know if I should tell my boyfriend, speak with the friend, or what to do, if anything at all. Please help. Girl, first of all, take that key. Take that key because he sounds like a creep. First of all, if you know somebody is in the restroom, why are you opening the door? He opened the door on purpose. He wanted to see you ass naked like you was. You need to tell your boyfriend quick, fast, and in a hurry. If he hears it from somebody else, he gonna get that version instead of the truth.
Right.
He's gonna
the old sweltering version.
The longer you wait, the worse it's gonna be. Tell him right away. And while you telling him, tell him that you do not no longer feel comfortable with him having a key. You need to get that key back. Because why is he able to just come in? It's not an emergency if you're home.
Right.
Emergencies is if, me and Bae out of town. Can you watch the house? Can you get our mail? Can you water our plants? Can you walk the dog while we're not at home? If I'm at home, you come into my house, it's not an emergency. That's a creep move. Watch that boy. Yes, tell the boyfriend immediately, get your key back, girl, because he was on some other stuff, and you ain't seen his face because that guilt is eating his ass up, and he don't know how to act.
Oh,
yeah, because he stood there a little too long, peeping the goodies. So yeah,
that's
definitely get your key back because that's weird energy.
All right now.
Be me. And matter of fact,
she said
one step further. Change them locks at this time, because if he'll do that, who knows if he would have made a copy of the key that he already has, just in case. You never know. People are crazy.
Hey,
but that is my advice.
Peekaboo. It's gonna be like peekaboo.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Wow.
Tell your man, child, because that's crazy.
All right now. Okay, here we go. This one is from Miss Kentucky.
Oh my God.
No.
Miss Kentucky. Okay, dear Larry, I am the only child in my 30s now who was raised by an emotionally and verbally abusive mother. When I wasn't her whipping post, I was an emotional crutch for her and had to assume parental tasks. Since I became an adult, she has violated my boundaries repeatedly. We just don't have a good relationship. About 15 years ago, she injured herself at a friend's home and didn't seek medical care. She had used this injury as an excuse for not being able to do things over the years. I wondered many times how bad it really is, or if she uses it as a reason to get others to do things for her. Over the last 6 months or so, she has started doing less and less for herself. She expects my husband or me to drop everything and drive to her home to do whatever small task she has. She blames this old injury, but still refuses to see a doctor for a possible better quality of life. She fully convinced that an old friend is using black magic to make bad things happen to her.
Oh God.
I don't know what to do. I have no one to share the burden with. She berates my stepfather constantly. So berates, whatever. Berate, whatever. She berates my father. Shut up. Constantly. So it helps. So his help is out of the question. Lyric, I can't even talk to my mother about the weather. So how do I talk to her about my concerns?
I feel like this answer will be shorter than this letter.
There you go.
By the way, that was not that short.
That was short.
No, I beg to differ. Girl, first of all, did she say she's the only child?
Yeah, she's the only child.
Okay, you're the only child that is taking care of your mom who was injured in a accident that happened long ago. Sometimes, as
she's never seen a doctor, and she uses
you have to take matters into your own hands.
Mm-hmm.
Hire somebody who is capable of doing that. Mm-hmm. They have programs that have people who will come in and help. Mm-hmm. I used to work at one. I can't really remember what it's called, something Angels or something like that, where they would hire you. No, it wasn't that. Home Health Angels, I think it was called, where would go in. They would assign you with someone for like a week or so.
Oh, that sounds like a bad idea. What you do is
basically, well, I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
No moment. But they match you up personality-wise with people, and you go in. And you take them to the store, you take them to doctor's appointments, you take them to therapy, or you wait with them while they have therapy. People come in. And it's very helpful for kids of elderly parents who are having a busy lifestyle. That would be one of the things that I would recommend looking into. She probably will give you a little bit of pushback about that. Because if she believes that somebody's putting roots on her, she probably gonna be like, I don't like strangers all in my house. She probably one of those types. But at the same time, you have to have peace in your own home, and you have to have peace of mind for yourself as well and your family. And it sounds to me like your mom is disturbing your peace a little bit. So that's what I would recommend, bringing somebody else in where you can get a little time away from her, because sometimes we do, not to say that it's a burden, but some people can look at it as a burden when they have to take care of an elderly parent who has physical issues. Even people that I've talked to whose parents now have dementia and stuff like that, it can get tiring. And it'll make you feel guilty as well because you don't want to be around. But listen, you still have to be good. If you're not good, how can you take care of somebody else? It doesn't work. Your mental health matters as well.
Yep.
That's my recommendation for you. Bring somebody else in. Absolutely not. That's what I would do for me. Thank you guys once again for tuning in to If It Were Lyric. Please send me your advice questions to lyricbravado@gmail.com, or you can send them to my DM on my Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at Lyric Bravado. Until next time.
Guess it's time for Tigger Man to go be nosy. Trolling with Tigger Man. Up next.
I just got a couple of why questions. Why do people who breath stink act like they don't know their breath stink? Bitch, you smell you, and I know you wondering why everybody talking to you looking the other way. And why do people that wear glasses look over top of their glasses like this when they reading books? Why do people who pull next to your car at the traffic light look in your car? And if you got the window down with tinted windows, they get mad at you when you roll it up. Bitch, I don't know you. Why do people who coming to pick you up in their car and tell you they be there in 10 minutes and they ain't even left the house yet and they live 45 minutes away? Why do crackheads ask you for an odd amount of money? You got $1.39? Fuck you charging me taxes? Why after we eat, we still want something to eat? That was good. Y'all got anything sweet? Why is there so many offerings at the church? Why after we fought real loud, we look around and say, who did that? Bitch, that was you. Why bitches quick to say when they see you, they gonna punch you in your face and never do shit? Why do some hairdressers make you make appointments and when you get there on time, you still waiting? Why do barbers stop and talk to people while they cutting your hair like you don't got no motherfucking way to go? And why do broke bitches always ask to borrow money and say that they gonna pay it back on Friday? Bitch, how?
If it's on your timeline, he's Already seen it. Time to troll with Tiggerman.
Hey, welcome to another segment of Trolling with your boy Tiggerman. Yeah, yes. Donald Trump's legal saga is hitting another hurdle. This time, the ex-president says he's having a hard time securing help to pay a massive multi-million-dollar bond in his New York civil case.
No shit.
Trump needs to post a $464 million bond to satisfy the judgment against him, and he needs to do it soon, by the end of the month.
Oh wow! So them Trump shoes not
by
working
the end
out.
Of the month.
Them Air Force Trumps not working. What's going on?
Hey, his attorney says he's struggling. What? However, his attorney says he's struggling to come up with the cash. In legal documents, Trump's lawyers signaled on Monday that they're hitting a roadblock in the efforts to find an insurance company willing to secure the substantial financial penalty, describing the task as practical impossibility. Trump's team explains they've unsuccessfully approached 30 underwriters to back the bond, writing the amount of the judgment with interest exceeds $464 million, and very few bonding companies will consider a bond of anything approaching that magnitude.
Oh wow.
Oh well, that's what he get. Y'all gonna help him out?
Nope.
Why y'all not gonna help him out? Y'all can help that man out.
I ain't helping shit.
He said, I'm not helping shit. All right, next we have up Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre was just recently enshrined on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this week.
Oh.
The legendary producer who had a storied career in and out of hip hop, having touched so many facets. What is it? Facets? Yeah, facets of genre.
So many women.
Yes, there you go. Of genre of music industry at large, got his very own star cemented into the ground on Tuesday in an awesome ceremony that was packed with celebrities like Snoop, 50 Cent, Eminem, Big Boy, Corrupt, and so on. But guess who did? But guess who was not there?
Me.
Guess who was not there? Lyric, you should know who wasn't there.
Michelle A.
That's right, Michelle A was not there.
I said me. But
shut up. Oh, your name Michelle A.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So congrats to Dr. Dre. Next we have up your boy Marlon Wayans.
Oh no, what Marlon do?
Marlon Wayans have been served papers by Brittany Moreland, the mother of a 1-year-old child Wayans is accused of fathering.
Oh, Lord.
Fathering?
Yes. According to documents
that's not a thing.
Interesting.
Yes. According to documents obtained, the petition was filed to establish the paternity of a 1-year-old Axel July Ivory Wayans.
Axel.
Yes,
July.
Axel, that's his name. Axel July Ivory Wayans.
Y'all just
She even named him after.
don't give a shit
don't even know.
about
And don't even know
naming
if
y'all
that's
kids nothing.
And don't even know that that's his child.
Wow.
But anyway, Moreland, 34, is seeking primary and legal custody of the child. Also, the docs filed on March 8th. Oh, this was back in March. Okay, March 18th. State the Wayans, 51, should be awarded visitation. Additionally, she would like her legal fees covered and reasonable expenses of pregnancy and birth reimbursed by the little man actor. Furthermore, Moreland requests financial support for the child's needs. She submitted an income and expense declaration stating Marlon makes an estimated monthly salary of $200,000. How she know that? She contends her estimated monthly expenses are a total of $21,000. In addition, Moreland claims she spends $5,000 monthly on rent and $9,000 on food, daycare, and other expenses.
I ain't got Marlon. You know what?
She also
Who is she?
spends. Hold on. She also spends $1,500 monthly on her daughter's clothing and program uniforms. What her daughter got to do with this? On top of that, she is asking the court to award her $2,000 for expenses she labeled as childcare so that she can go to work. If Wayne's paternity is established, this will be the comedian's third child. He currently shares 2 sons with his ex-girlfriend, Angelique Zachary.
Wow.
This lady asking for a lot of money.
Is she okay? So okay. Just me being a person that knows how men act in 2024, I'm not going to put it past any given man to overshare in order to impress a woman, to have that then turn back on him later. However, I ain't got Marlon as that type. Marlon has enough cred in and of itself to not have to run down how much he makes to impress somebody. So I don't know. Whatever.
Plus, he's not ugly.
Right.
That's a handsome man. He ain't gonna have to do all of that. Like, come on, everybody know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, she used Google and all the rest of these ratchets.
I'll wait till the paternity test comes out, and then we can have a nice dragging.
No, bring Mari back. Let Mari read the results.
Yes. Mari. Yes.
Marlon, you are not the father.
That would be okay, so next we had Beyonce. So new Beyonce music is coming out at the end of the month. And based on what she's describing in terms of possible features, a lot of folks think Taylor Swift will appear on their album.
Well, that's where you lost.
The singer made a big announcement Tuesday, dropping the release date for her forthcoming album, Cowboy Carter, as March 29th, and adding a lengthy caption to describe the process that went into making this one. She starts out by thanking everyone for blowing up her 2 new singles, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages, and goes on to say that she's excited to trot out this new era of hers. Beyonce writes, the album has been over 5 years in the making. It was born out of an experience that I had years ago where I did not feel welcome, and it was very clear that I wasn't. But but because of that experience, I did a deeper dive into the history of country music and study our rich musical archive.
But I mean, I've seen so much hate and like backlash that she's gotten for doing this album. Like, it's people up there, like black women, white women, like everybody, oh, she doing country now. And then people had these memes, this is Texas, turns off radio, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, really? She can't, like, she literally cannot do anything without y'all criticizing. She can't be black without y'all criticizing. She can't do pop without y'all criticizing. She can't do country music without y'all criticizing. So just sit back, keep hating, because every hate click is still a click. Continue to win, B.
All right. Okay. Next I have this is news for you. Okay. So a hot air balloon flight turned tragic this week after a passenger fell 1,500 feet to his death from the basket. And it looks like the cops went out of their way to cover up the aftermath. A male passenger fell without warning from a commercial hot air balloon Monday, which took off from Melbourne less than 30 minutes into his ride. The body reportedly landed in a residential area with a hot air balloon making a safe landing many miles away.
Not the hot air balloon landed, but you didn't.
Yes.
Ooh, that's horrible.
According to local eyewitnesses, many residents in the suburb didn't realize what had occurred until sirens were heard. In fact, a loud bang was heard before emergency responders arrived. And y'all laughing. That's not funny. Y'all laughing. That's not funny.
The incident caused the loud boom.
The incident caused several power lines to go down and a large
I bet it did.
Lord, power lines to go down and a large police presence to block off the local street from morning traffic. While the tragedy is not being treated as suspicious, cops are speaking with the other occupants in the balloon to try and deduce what exactly caused the unexpected fall.
Exactly.
Y'all stop.
What you mean? Hold on. I'm sitting here thinking like the bottom of the basket fell out or something.
No,
there was other people in the basket.
There were other people in the basket.
Somebody tossed his ass over. What are you talking about? Somebody murdered that man. Okay?
You know what? That's what it sounds like. Because how he fall out
too
with
much
that
shit. Blue.
Yeah.
Bye, nigga.
The National Commercial Hot Air Ballooning Industry and the Australian Ballooning Federation have spoken out about the tragedy, assuring people that hot air balloon baskets are designed to prevent passengers from falling out. Really?
Not that one.
So hold on. So it's unclear what may have caused this.
Okay.
They say the operator will be arranging for psychological support and counseling for witness affected. This marks the second hot air balloon tragedy this year.
Okay, so I feel like God's screaming at us at this point because y'all like the planes are falling apart. Niggas falling up out the hot air balloons. Yeah. Like, can we just stay our nigga asses like right on the ground? Can y'all stay on the floor? Do that.
Okay.
Somebody tossed his ass out the basket.
Right.
Ain't nobody tell me nothing different.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's crazy. All right. Next we have up Saucy Santana and Gilbert Arenas. Now, Gilbert Arenas is a former NBA player. I'm pretty sure y'all know that. But anyway, so Saucy Santana is sharing a message for Gilbert Arenas after the former NBA player praised the rapper's twerking skills. On March 8th, an episode of Arenas' podcast was streamed live on YouTube. About an hour and 18 minutes into the show, Arenas brought fellow former NBA player Nick Young as a guest. The two then began to discuss Young's friendship with Santana. However, Arenas was aware who Santana was. After looking the rapper up, Arenas appeared to clown Young for his friendship with Santana. He said, "Oh, hell, that's your dog?" Ha 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 ha, laughing. Arena exclaimed, "Hell no, come on, man, that ain't no rapper, stop it." Arenas then held up a video of Santana twerking and told Young that he knows Young paid for that. I mean, he told him that he paid for his ass or whatever. Okay, anyway. It says Arenas even seemed to imply that Santana and Young couldn't just be friends due to Santana's sexuality as a gay man. Then
because
on Sunday,
of course,
March,
every gay man, every time we see a straight man, we go, "Yum, dick."
Yeah, good.
Like, I mean, what? Okay, sure.
Then on Sunday, March 17th, Gilbert Arenas' podcast returned to YouTube with another live stream. Additionally, Nick Young joined the former NBA player. About 4 minutes into the show, the pair addressed the recent conversation they had. Arenas admitted that he was thrown off initially seeing the video of Santana. However, unlike his recent comments, Arena appeared to have a different tune on Santana and seemingly praised his twerking. I'm not gonna lie, if I had to rate between who's better, him or Megan Thee Stallion, I don't know who I'm gonna throw my dollars to. Arenas told Young. A good show is a good show, he said from there. Arenas went on to humorously share how he react to watching Santana twerk. Later that evening, Santana caught wind of the pair's conversation after coming across a tweet with a video clip from the stream on Twitter. In response, Santana shared words for Arenas, also seemingly changing his tune on the former NBA player. He goes, "Wait, hey yo, Gil, let me holler at you. I had a crush on you since I was a kid. You my baby daddy." He said, "You my baby daddy." So then, of course, people caught wind of that, and it was like, "Oh, Gilbert Arenas trying trying to come out of the box, come out of the closet.
Of course.
That's what they
were
saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Next we have up Ray J. Ray J car collection is a couple of rides light because he apparently he's missing 2 high-priced automobiles, and we're told he's not getting a straight answer about their whereabouts. Sources
From
close
who?
to Ray J with direct knowledge has said 2 of Ray J's Maybach SUVs are currently missing after having been put on a enclosed car carrier to New York City. This was Friday night, last Friday. We're told. I mean, it was said that the cars was supposed to show up in New York, but apparently never did. Instead, the cars have been the cars have been tracked, and it seems the trackers are just sitting still in Reno, Nevada. In Reno, Nevada.
You said sitting still?
Yeah, sitting still in Reno, Nevada.
Repossessed.
Yeah,
repossessed.
They said that the trackers on the trucks, the SUVs, are sitting still. This is Ray J reached out to the shipping company in charge of moving the cars, but they say he's not getting a straight answer on where exactly the Maybachs are right now. Y'all better stop playing with him. Give him his damn cars.
It sounds to me like he ain't finished paying for them.
I just
say where they at until that bill clear.
Right, exactly.
Repossessed.
Almost through. Okay, next we have up your boy Raz B, member of B2K.
Who?
Raz B.
Who?
Raz B.
I don't know that.
Raz B isn't waiting for another Scream tour to roll around and generate his motion. The
Raz B sounds itchy.
Yes. The B2K star says it's his year to shine. He says that he's planning to hit Europe, Asia, and Australia in support of his new singles "Whistle at It" and "Drip It on Me." Have y'all heard of those? Have y'all heard those songs?
Oh no, but they sound so classic.
But also plans on commanding his group's classic material and embodying the lead vocals.
Oh my god.
First of all,
oh my god.
Who's looking at you like a lead of anything?
Right.
Lead your ass to the soonest and nearest chair and have several seats. Because
were we missing this?
I'm not.
I mean, were you?
Y'all gonna go see him on tour?
I'm not going.
Who was sitting around going, you know what? You know who need to drop something and go on tour? Raz B.
Right.
Like nobody
want to see his Megamind headed ass. Nobody. Trust and believe that's the last person we want to see.
Right now. All right.
Now, if you said Omarion or something like that, then hey, you know what I'm saying? We might want to see him pop like and drop it real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because at least he's going to give you a show. But what is you going to do?
Exactly.
Did we ever get confirmation if that was Lil Fizz's booty hole that was doing
I'm logging off. Goodbye.
Oh, God.
I'm gone. See you later.
All right. And last but not least, Lyric, this one is for you. Ready?
No, I don't know. I'm scared.
Not on this segment.
After that last one.
You know how you like your makeup, your nails, and your lashes, and all of that stuff?
Oh, this.
Well, guess what?
What?
Chicken Man's here to ruin it for you.
Guess what? McDonald's has entered the beauty business.
Bye. Fuck out of here.
Partnering with Nails Inc.
No.
Oh, shut up. Them bitches are not having makeup. Stop it.
Wait, hold on.
You said makeup. Supersize these lashes. Hell no. Hell no.
So, McDonald's has entered the beauty business, partnering with Nails Inc. on a line of press-on nails, polishes, and stickers. The fast food giant's first ever beauty collab features the restaurant's signature colors, bright red and gold. In addition, popular menu items like the Big Mac and French fries are showcased. Whether it's a press-on or polished girly, the McDonald's-inspired collection has something for their fast food-loving fans. The I Speak French set contains press-on nude nails in a to-go brown bag. The kit contains 30 medium almond-shaped artificial nails with accent nails covered with stickers of a red fry container.
McDonald's.
You too can be like Ronald McDonald and look like a clown. Because what? No. Child Lulu.
McDonald's said they are sick of y'all shit. McDonald's said, look here, y'all been clowning us for years talking about you ain't gonna bring your girl to our restaurant. I bet you'll bring her ass up there now, won't you?
Right.
I bet a trip to McDonald's and a date to McDonald's won't be the shit that it was in media now, will it?
There you go.
McDonald's changed up the game.
You stupid. It says, additionally, the line offers a topper polish. The shimmering gold hearts can be added to any base color. This strays away a bit from the Mickey D's theme, but the bottle adorns the brand's signature golden arch along with their slogan, I'm loving it, on the cap. What's more, the McDonald's X Nails polish and sticker duos come with a long-lasting, vibrant nail polish called Gotta Catch Up. It also contains 80 fast food nail stickers of food images. This includes burgers, ice cream, fries, soda cups, and the brand's logo. The creative packaging was designed to look like a side order of fries.
I want a bitch to get saucy with me that got McDonald's goddamn nails on. I am gonna be buying all the way in her
deep
face.
Fry your ass like them fries
all the way. Drag her.
It says anybody with McDonald's nails on, girl, you're going into the fryer.
It says the Big Mac.
Okay, and you're gonna be salty when I'm finished.
It says the Big Mac got its shine on in a dual polish set. Gotta Catch Up comes in a deep red shade and a brown shade dubbed Big Mac Please. Similarly, this kit includes 80 nail stickers. It comes in a fun container that looks like a mega Big Mac. Prices start at just $7 and now available on Amazon. You better go get your nails.
Y'all gonna be big mad getting that shit.
Look at her. She look like hamburger.
With a side of fries. And some nuggets.
I think this is strictly for them grimace looking bitches because
Lord. All right. But anyway, that wraps it up for this week's segment of Trolling with Your Boy Single Man.
Well, my segment this week, Unseasoned Behavior, is a bit lengthy, but I'll get through it. Up next, we'll be right back. Oh, really? Ticket Man, you running the zoo?
A 19-year-old girl is dead and her sister has been gravely injured, all because somebody's dusty, demonic, troglodyte-ass son couldn't take no for an answer. And the discussions around this case have gone how they always go, with women expressing our fear and frustration over the fact that us simply leaving the house could place us under the will of a dangerous man, and men inserting themselves in those discussions just to say, not all men. So I just want to make it clear that if you're a man who chooses that position when we're talking about male violence, then it may not be all men, but it's definitely you. You may not be beating or killing women, glad for that at least, but you have identified yourself as a smaller part of an overall problem. Not all men, but a lot of you can't even condemn the perpetrators without gaslighting, deflecting, or being combative with women when we discuss these things. It's not all men, but most of you spend more time convincing us that misogyny doesn't exist than learning how to dismantle it. And the gag is that a lot of you will acknowledge the dangers of your collective behavior, just accidentally. For instance, when y'all say that women who wear revealing clothing should expect harassment because you know that men are socialized to feel entitled to the bodies of women. Or when y'all accept being domineering, aggressive, or emotionally stunted as traditional traits of masculinity, a construct that many men base their identities around. Gendered violence is not a matter of isolated incidents. It's a societal issue that manifests in many different ways. We know that all men aren't abusers or murderers, but that alone doesn't make y'all safe. And choosing to play defense during discussions about male violence, something that is so pervasive that leaving the house at night is a feat for most women, does not infer safety. I also want everybody to stop using the term gender war so flippantly. Because if there's anything that we've learned in the last, 6 months, is that something can't be a war when only one side is amassing casualties.
Marcus has your glimpse into a world without seasoning.
Leave my dog alone.
Chicken Man's raising a white dog because every single time we about to get to your segment, Marcus, that dog start acting
barking.
up. Every time. Every single time you announce your segment, that dog be popping off. Like, who you talking about, nigga?
Y'all better leave my dog alone.
You got
I
his dog
am definitely not going to disappoint. So, for those of you that were unaware, in one of his recent speeches, your boy Trump talked about how there would be a bloodbath in the country if he isn't elected. He also said that he has plans to free the January 6 rioters if he's elected. Now, naturally, of course, unchecked white privilege would be ideal for almost every hillbilly in the nation, but I want us to step away from that because that's obvious. And let's look at it from a deeper angle. And I know our show is comedy and fun, and we cuss and laugh and have a good time and all that. And we, but I really want us to take a serious look at this. Freeing the insurrectionists from January 6th could have severe consequences for America's democracy and rule of law. The events of January 6th, when a violent mob stormed the U.S. Capitol in an attempt to overturn the results of a free and fair election, were a direct attack on the foundations of democracy. Folks were literally violently charging into a federal building with zip ties, calling out the names of elected officials, raiding their offices, stealing and damaging their property, and his goofy ass wants to free them? Seriously? Allowing those responsible for this insurrection to go unpunished by freeing them would undermine the principle of accountability and justice that are essential for functioning. Like, this democracy will fail. By freeing the insurrectionists, we would be sending a dangerous message that violent attempts to undermine the democratic processes are acceptable and they won't be met with any kind of consequences. Think about it. This could embolden extremist groups and individuals to engage in further acts of violence and insurrection. And it's already off the chain out here. Are we paying attention? It's essential for the rule of law to be upheld and for those who seek and undermine democracy to be held accountable for their actions. It's just that simple. Furthermore, freeing the insurrectionists would undermine the efforts of law enforcement and the justice system to maintain law and order. It would erode public trust in the institutions that are meant to protect and uphold the rule of law, leading to further division and chaos in society. During Trump's presidency, there was a significant increase in racist rhetoric and actions against Black people. Trump's language and policies often targeted minority communities, including the Black community, from its support. It's a bad idea. We cannot do this. I can't say it enough. I can go down the list and I can spout off every political fact that I know. But people, we got to look at this from a bigger perspective. So if you are one of those people, and I'm just bringing it back, if you're one of those people that chooses not to vote, I understand that it's a choice. It's a choice that you have. You got to vote out here, people. We got to.
Definitely.
Second half of the show up next on WRTR. We'll be right back.
For me, it's not just that some of you are expressing anxiousness around hood people. After all, we are conditioned to fear people based on our perception of them, and acknowledging that, especially in this rigid society, takes some deconstruction that most of you are not even ready to do. What's killing me is y'all trying to damn near gaslight people who are put off by this sentiment. She never specified race. Y'all are the ones equating hood behavior with blackness. Bing bong, dodo bird. It's almost like she used a trend specifically about the black community to express her fear of hood people. It's almost as if she was in her comment section co-signing people who said that they don't like to be around too many black people, period, because that increases the chances of hood people being there. We also know that black and brown people are overrepresented in the hood due to structural inequality and redlining. And if we're willing to be honest about the implications of language, then we know that certain things are only characterized as hood or ghetto when black, brown, or poor people display them. For instance, if you see Kayleigh-Ann in Target with her matted, dirty-ass hair and a messy bun with some leaning-ass Uggs and dirty-ass yoga pants, you would not call her ghetto the same way you would call Jasmine with the bonnet and the leggings on. Hood is a mindset. She's not just talking about people from the hood. So if that's the case, then why are we calling it a hood mindset? We have developed a whole colloquialism around white suburbanites who express threatening and aggressive behavior, and you'll call them Karen, but you would never call them hood rats. So if we agree that certain behaviors can be present in any community or demographic, then when y'all are out in public, how are you identifying these hood people? What separates them from your average ignorant ass American? Y'all know that certain terms come with implications. And two separate conversations are happening here where some of you are just clinging to your personal biases and other people are asking you to look at the bigger picture of what you're actually saying. Some of us are just not comfortable with the way we've been taught to perceive certain people, places, and things because it can be quite marginalizing. So if y'all hate think pieces so much, then perhaps you should keep your thoughts and prejudices to yourself.
Take us to work. Take us on the go. Take us wherever you go. WRTR Real Talk Radio.
Well, we're inside the second half of the show here on WRTR Real Talk Radio with a surge of new listeners in New York, Texas, and North Carolina. So we truly appreciate y'all commenting, sharing, spreading the word about our silly asses on this podcast this and every week. So, Miss Lyric, you just dropped your second single last week. Give us the deets. What's going on?
I did.
Oh,
and
yes.
It's doing really, really well. I'm so happy.
I
simply am.
It's totally amazing.
And yep, so this is going to continue for the rest of the year. I'm going to be dropping a single each month until the end of the year, where I'll have an album's worth of stuff. And yep, definitely a plan. Gonna start doing some shows hopefully this spring and this summer. Looking to do some festivals and stuff. Got some maybe possibly things lined up. So just stay tuned, guys.
All right. Ticket Man, you usually travel around this time of year. Any plans, like as it gets warm later on in the year, maybe to do something? Because I might go outside, like I said. You know, I might be.
No, I just got a cruise coming up, but that's in July. So I'll be going on a little cruise just to the Bahamas and back with family. Yeah. Getting ready to plan an album launch also.
Okay.
Drop my first single next month. It's called Bounce That Ass.
Okay. Featuring Fly Young Red.
Okay.
Not Fly Young Red.
And Lil Nas X.
You're featuring Santana.
I ain't even comment on that. I can't even comment.
Why you sound like you hurt his feelings?
Dang, what's wrong with Santana? What'd he do to you? We love Santana.
He ain't do nothing to me.
The internet has ruined celebrities for me because, like, we weren't able to see that you were an idiot. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for a lot of people, we weren't allowed to see that they were idiots until the internet came along, and then we was like,
Right.
oh, girl, I knew you was dumb, but I didn't know you was that dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
speaking,
Yes.
but speaking of the internet, where y'all stand with this TikTok ban? You shook or nah?
Oh, what?
Well, I mean,
TikTok ban.
you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is.
I'm kind of pissed off about it.
Oh, I know you are, because y'all stay on. Y'all be doing y'all little TikTok videos and doing all that. But I'm actually rarely on TikTok, so I go on there sometimes when I have time. I go scroll through, laugh at some of the videos and whatnot. But I mean, I don't get me wrong. I like TikTok because it be some funny shit on it, and there's a lot of talented people on there too. So
Yes.
yeah. But of course, I mean, it is what it is. You still got you still can post your videos on Instagram.
It's not the same though.
It's not.
You know what I've noticed? I get different interaction with each apps. And on TikTok, I was able to grow super, super fast. Like, literally,
because there's more people on TikTok than it is. I'm pretty sure it's more people on TikTok than it is Instagram, X, stuff like that. Because people like to do those little videos and the skits and all that other stuff, and they go to TikTok with that. So
I'm in my feelings because I've been on there and I've been getting a lot of interactions more so than my other platforms and stuff, because I don't know, it's just like people show more love on TikTok.
They do. Yeah, they do. They really do.
And people have their businesses on there.
Yep.
They promote, whatever products they have, and I feel like there's so much other shit that we could be worried about as a country than this. I really do. Let's focus on stuff that we need to be focusing on. This, I mean, you're going to end up hurting more Americans than anything else, because some people rely on that to feed their families.
They're going to be hurting themselves. A lot of these politicians and a lot of this leadership out here, they're simply intimidated by TikTok because it provides the platform that the news is supposed to be honest with you. Like, the news is supposed to be reporting these actual real live events and real live stories, but people aren't tapped into that because they know it's all like, if it bleeds, it leads. If you log on to TikTok, depending on the mood and depending on what you want, you can tap into whatever, and people are usually truthful about it. Now, you'll go down some rabbit holes where niggas like B.O.B. are telling you that the earth is flat, but there are also some really good like TikToks and good channels that people are really getting information out there, because TikTok is teaching these goddamn babies. TikTok is teaching them the shit that the schools don't. All
and
this.
Another thing is, to piggyback what you said about the news, is the mainstream news is heavily guarded. They show you what they want you to see. It's a narrative being spun on all these platforms. TikTok, you gonna get the nitty gritty. That's why people were so that's why people were so consumed with what was going on in the Palestine stuff, because you were able to see those videos in real time of what was actually happening to those people. And it hit different. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to like ban certain things. It's too much to show you guys. So we're not going to show that clip. You hear that all the time on the news, but we've got to see what's going on for us to be informed. Most people, they'll hear like, oh, okay, something is going on. But a lot of people, is seeing is believing. And so the platforms afford that opportunity for the masses to be able to see what's really going on in the world, and they don't like that shit because they can't.
Exactly. It's the only, it's the platform that is led by the people. I mean, it's the same, even celebrities are intimidated by TikTok, because TikTok creators are building their brands off of things that they are actually talented with and at. People are getting notoriety based off of their actual talent. It's not just fabrication. It's not just a big label or a big promotional company putting you on the forefront and you're untalented and it shows just hilarious. But it's actually, you know what I'm saying? Talented people doing what they do. I love it.
And it's giving people means to step out and into the public and become seen. You know what I'm saying? And noticed for what they've done. There's so many influencers that I never thought would be in the forefront and are famous and are, rubbing elbows with people who I'm like, damn, how did they get from this to that? It's because they kept putting themselves out there on these platforms. These are regular people. Regular people who are doing what they love, like Keith Lee, for instance. He just did a video with Cardi B.
I saw it. That one.
A couple years ago, he was just on TikTok, just uploading and showing his family. That just goes to show you.
But what they're saying
platforms are the new wave.
But what they're saying, though, that they're arguing that it threatens national security because
allegedly.
Because the Chinese government could use TikTok to spy on Americans or weaponize or weaponize it to covertly influence the U.S. public by amplifying or suppressing certain content.
Yes, they definitely amplify certain content and suppress others. However,
and aren't
they doing the same thing to us though?
They're saying that if the parent company ByteDance doesn't sell TikTok within 6 months, they could lose their access to app stores and web hosting services in the U.S.
Like Facebook, it's supposed to be freedom of speech. You're supposed to be able to do or say whatever within certain means. But yet you have these AI companies that are taking down people's posts and then saying that you violated a community. That shit just happened to me.
They do that.
Cartman saying no, and then they sent me something saying that I sent nudes to someone. But this is what I posted. God. What the fuck is y'all on?
Well, they definitely do that, and they play the little games back and forth with people. I've seen that. As far as I don't really get into the whole freedom of speech thing because it's an app and nobody's actually stopping you from speaking, but it definitely does make it convenient, and your word is a lot more powerful online when it's amplified by platforms like TikTok. So I get it, but I am very saddened by the people that have quit their jobs, people that are were miserable at their day-to-day jobs, and they monetize from TikTok, and they go out here and they really work on this content because it's not easy to create. They put time, they put effort into these things, and for them to be losing their income behind this quote unquote I guess concern for national security, when you want to hand the keys off to old Donnie, like it's a little odd to me. It's like if there's anybody's security we should be following up on, it should be with the man that decided to hide top secret documents in his bathroom,
in his house.
Okay. It is what it is, next to the Charmin and shit.
Yeah. All righty.
Anywho, Wi-Fi up next. We'll be right back.
I'm a queer guy in South Africa. Of course, I get kidnapped by heterosexual males for ransom. I'm a queer guy in South Africa. Of course, I'm scared of using public taxis or public transport because how homophobic the drivers are. I'm a queer guy in South Africa. Of course, I have to hold my breath each and every time I'm using Uber or Bolt rides. I'm a queer guy in South Africa. Of course, I'm scared for my life each and every day because I might get a homophobic attack anytime, anywhere. I'm a queer guy in South Africa. Of course, I have to change my walk or my tone when I pass a group of guys. I am a queer guy in South Africa. Of course, I'm scared to express my feminine side in public spaces. I'm a queer guy in South Africa. Of course, they don't take me serious when I report assault cases. I'm a queer guy in South Africa. Of course, my rights are not validated. They're just pretending. I'm a queer guy in South Africa. Of course, big brands are going to use the LGBTQI thingy just to gain attraction.
Why do you have roaches?
The Why File.
Why do my children hate me?
on WRTR Real Talk Radio.
Why did my vagina burn?
The truth is out there.
Explaining the unexplained. We're answering lots of the questions you want to know by taking your tweets at WRTR Radio. We take your emails at station@WRTR. Well, no, we don't. We don't take them there anymore. We take your emails at WRTRradio@gmail.com. And we take your Facebook messages at Facebook.com/WRTR Real Talk Radio. This is the Y-Files. Remember, the truth is out there. Ticket man, let's go.
My why is, why y'all tossing people out of air balloons?
Oh my God.
That's what I want to know. Why y'all tossing people out of hot air balloons?
This is
Because we're wearing the sky, you gonna fly.
At 1,500 feet. At 1,500 feet. That's what I want to know.
Causing sonic booms for the neighbor. Oh my God. Woo! Why? Because
the truth is out there.
Boom. See what I did there?
Oh my God.
I got one more.
Shelly.
Too. I got one more too.
What?
Got one more too. Why y'all women putting these dirty ass eyelashes back in y'all eyes that's infecting y'all eyes?
Oh my God. Because they got them from McDonald's. They got them from McDonald's.
Y'all saw that video I sent to y'all, right?
Yes, I did.
Unfortunately.
Stop putting used dirty lashes back in your eyes.
I didn't know that it could cause the infection that it did.
Off of that, because those weren't regular lashes. Those was actually lash extensions, but I'm gonna get into that in a minute.
That is nasty.
Okay.
Nasty.
Why?
Because the truth is out there.
All right. Shelly from Washington, D.C. wants to know, why do men blame women for setting unrealistic expectations on them when all we really want is someone that can bring something of equal value to the table? Why, men? Why? And then again, that's Shelly from DC.
I can't answer that, Shelly. I'm not a man.
Hold on, say that again.
Shelly says she wants to know, why do men blame women for setting unrealistic expectations on them when all they really want is someone that that can bring something of equal quality to the table?
Shelly, that goes both ways.
There you go.
That goes both ways.
Same reason why women do that to men.
That goes both ways.
Does it?
Same reason why women are dissatisfied with going to the Cheesecake Factory on the first date. Same reason why women are dissatisfied with getting a ring.
That's for real talk. That's for real talk. We're getting into that later.
You touch my dress.
Why? Why?
Because the truth is exactly.
And that goes for men and women.
Exactly.
You're just mad. You're angry. You're miserable. You're miserable.
What you mad about?
Mad.
But why you mad though?
All right, Lyric, what you got?
Okay, my why comes from me, piggybacking off of Tickerman's why, his second why. Why are y'all still letting unlicensed lashticians do y'all lash extensions? Why? You need to go to a licensed person because they're going to take care of your natural lashes. They're just not going to stick some fucking beauty supply glue on your shit and then put them lashes on there. They're gonna put the lash glue that actually goes on there. They're gonna make sure that they clean your lash line and make sure everything is sterile, because guess what, that's how you get eyelash mites. Did you know that? That's the thing. Crawling on your shit if the shit's not done properly. Yes, absolutely, you can.
So I feel like nobody learned anything from Tessica. Because if we still doing stuff like this, like I feel like Tessica,
everything can't be a DIY.
Wow.
It just can't.
You know,
People go to school for certain shit. If that's the case, you would have bitches doing their own BBLs.
Who says they're not?
And I'm sure there has been a couple cases where somebody thought it was a good idea. Actually, it was. You remember that?
It was, yeah.
The Fix-A-Flat?
Remember that nurse that died? She tried to do her own lipo?
Yeah.
Oh, but you remember the whole... Y'all remember the whole BBLs with the Fix-A-Flat?
Yeah.
People was putting Fix-A-Flat in their butt?
Yep.
And they underneath the jail.
They underneath the ground. That's where they are.
Yeah, you underneath the jail. The ones that administered
it.
Who
the hell put fucking cement in your ass? Who put fucking cement in their ass?
Cement and silicone.
Yeah, who does that?
I'm sitting on cinder blocks, bitch.
Yeah, okay.
Sitting on cinder blocks, bitch.
in a casket, you keep fucking around. You got one life to live.
Exactly.
Why?
Because the truth is out there, ho.
That wraps it up for this week's Why Files. Always answering why for you at all of the places I mentioned before. Up next, we got news to make you nauseous. We'll be right back.
Would you rather have the black president or the white president who got $1.7 billion off the price? I think they want the white guy right now.
If you don't get your camel toe neck, gaping butthole mouth, veneer tooth, constipated looking, Voldemort brother looking, tortoise in the hair, lizard looking, toupee wearing, heat miser from the animated Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, had a really shiny nose looking, half apple, half orange, teeth clenched because I'm shitting in front of the journalists and I hope they don't smell me looking, Toad from Mario Kart dick having, Epstein Island frequenting, broke ass, 91 felony charge, twice impeached, 4 times indicted, found liable for fraud, defamation, and grape looking. I'll make you surrender with my love, baby. At the Fulton County jailhouse had ass, sandpaper, wrinkly leather, textured skin, looking like I could land the motherfucking Mars rover on that ass. The entire fuck up out of here, and I ain't bullshitting.
And now,
say what?
News to make you nauseous on WRTR Real Talk Radio. Let's go.
These are some of the stories you might not read about in the New York Times, the Washington Post, or the Wall Street Journal. It's news to make you nauseous. My name is Marcus Smoot.
My name is Miss Larry Bravado.
And this your boy Tigger Man.
And this is news to make you nauseous.
Say what, Florida?
Say what?
Oh, God.
A Florida woman is now behind bars for allegedly attempting to sell her 18-month-old daughter. According to Fox 35 Orlando, on March 5th, a 33-year-old woman named Jessica Woods was seen loitering around an unnamed business. Woods reportedly was... Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Woods reportedly was accompanied by her daughter. The outlet reports that an anonymous citizen approached the mother. Additionally, they asked if she and her daughter needed any help. The citizen reportedly worked at the business Woods was seen standing outside of. The anonymous also noted that the mother had been spotted there for a few days. To note, the New York Post reports that the citizen was an employee at HR Block. According to an anonymous citizen, Woods explained that she didn't need any help. However, from there, the mother made a surprising offer to the citizen and tried to sell her daughter for $500.
Wow.
Right. The anonymous citizen declined the mother's proposal and instead offered to buy her and her daughter necessities. In response, Woods allegedly walked away and left her child. Right. The citizen then took the child to the Palatka Police Department and informed authorities of the incident. According to the outlet, the department's Victim Advocate Program looked after the child until the Department of Children and Families took custody. According to Fox 35 Orlando, the 1-year-old has since been placed in foster care. The outlet adds that on March 7th, police located Woods. Authorities arrested the woman and transported her to Putnam County Jail. The 33-year-old mother has reportedly been charged with child neglect and abandonment. Additionally,
I bet she has.
Right. Additionally, she is charged with selling or surrendering minor for property and money and 3 counts of child abuse. On Thursday,
Modern-day
March 14th,
slave.
it was reported that Woods remained in police custody and has had her bond set to $255,000.
Jesus.
Damn.
Yes. It's crazy.
Well,
How you gonna sell your child for $500?
First of all, if you didn't want your child, I don't understand how come you did not drop the baby off at the fire station, or
because she wanted to turn a profit.
what the fuck? If
Right.
it
Yeah.
just
It's crazy. That's just crazy.
and still didn't get nothing.
Still didn't get nothing.
Dumb.
Exactly. That's what I said.
It's
That's
dumb.
exactly what I
It's
said.
dumb.
And this is what she looks like.
Oh God.
Oh, she's on.
course.
Okay, Methany.
Yeah. Look,
That's what I said. Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
that
right.
makes sense. All right, this is another sad one, guys. Unfortunately,
Well,
Say
let's
what?
just bring down the room.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Say what, Chicago?
Say what?
An 11-year-old Chicago native died Wednesday protecting his pregnant mother from her ex-boyfriend who was trying to stab her. According to the New York Post, Cressetti Brand, 37, stabbed the boy Jaden Perkins in the chest, and the 33-year-old woman, he has been since arrested. Cressetti was paroled Tuesday from the Stateville Correctional Center, where he was serving a 16-year sentence for home invasion and aggravated assault. He forced his way into his ex-girlfriend's home in Edgewater, Illinois, and brutally attacked the family, Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Schelling said during a Friday press conference. The woman was leaving with her 2 children when the attack happened around 8 a.m. The 11-year-old boy jumped in front of his mother to shield her from Cressetti. The mother and son both sustained stab wounds and were taken to the local hospital, where unfortunately the boy was pronounced dead upon arrival. His mother was listed in critical condition, but she was expected to survive, and her unborn baby as well. An innocent child's life was taken as he tried to protect his mother far too soon, and the mother was attacked in what should have been the safest place for her, which was her home. Cook County State Attorney Kim Fox said. And this is the part that pissed me off. The mother, who had a lifetime order of protection against Brand, dated the felon more than 15 years ago. That is fucking sad.
That's crazy.
She already had a order of protection. I just wish that somebody had seen something and called and assisted
or something. Yeah.
That he was even in the area. This is sad all the way across the board because she was with him even before her son was born.
Her son was born.
And now her baby's not here. And he's still alive. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, okie dokie. Well, I guess I can lighten up the mood a little bit. Oh, he does look a little.
Oh,
little boy.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
And that's him.
Hey,
they gonna fuck you up in prison, nigga.
Hold on.
Yeah,
What Janet say on Poetic Justice? They still gonna fuck you up.
Period. Yeah, they gonna get him in prison.
All right, well, I'm gonna lighten the mood, but probably not your lunch. Say what, Larimer County, Colorado.
Say what?
Larimer County. Ugh, that sounds methy.
It sounds weird.
And so does the story. A 32-year-old Safeway employee is alleged to have masturbated onto produce and other unsealed merchandise after videos of the vile activity were found during a recent search of the man's residence. Yep. Apparently, the man was arrested last month after he was found masturbating outside businesses in the Fort Collins area. One thing led to another, and eventually a search was conducted in his home where videos were found. So not only did he do this, but he videoed it. The clips have allowed detectives to identify alleged victims, some of who are believed to be minors. As a result, the man has been charged with 16 attempted sexual assaults on child counts.
That is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
The man has been held in Larimer County lockup in lieu of a $25,000 bond.
Hello.
I hate it. Ugh. I hate it. It's hard to. I hate that. I don't even like it.
That's turbo.
If you want these and more nauseating news stories, make sure you follow us on Twitter, which we will never call X, at WRTR Radio.
Ever.
I am at MarcusSmoot. That's Marcus Smoot across all social media platforms.
And you can find me, Miss Lyric Bravado, at Lyric Bravado on all my social media platforms, except for the rated X ones like OnlyFans, Pornhub. That is not my category.
But speaking of,
and you can find me, Tigger Man, on Facebook at Tony Tiggerman Nelson, on X and Instagram at Tiggerman82. And you also can find me on OnlyFans too. And I just joined Just for Fans. So you can see me you can catch me on there too. At Tiggerman, blah, 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 blah. You figure out the rest.
I mean, that's not bringing you no money, but okay, sure. Speaking of videos, one has gone viral from a man and his girlfriend who have been together for 10 years. The man proposed to her after 10 years, and well, it did not go well, but we're discussing it up next on Real Talk. We'll be right back.
My presence in the room can communicate something that I don't actually want to be communicated because I can't support it.
That was a clip from ex-gay, but still a stud, Pastor Jackie Hill Perry talking about why she would not attend a gay wedding ceremony. And her comment section was full of Christians talking about how they've been cut off by a friend or a family member because they refused to attend their same-sex wedding. What's killing me is not their refusal to attend. That's very typical. It's the fact that a lot of them were acting surprised or hurt that gay people would choose to not continue a relationship with them as though that's not a fitting consequence for homophobia. Personally, I could never be the gay friend or family member in this scenario. Because if I came on here talking about how I don't think men and women should get married because I disagree with heterosexuality, everyone would think I was fucking ridiculous. And that's exactly how I feel about the premise of disagreeing with homosexuality. So unless they kept their beliefs as down low as Jackie keeps her lesbianism, I could never have a close relationship with somebody that disagrees with homosexuality. And I've even got pushback from a lot of gay people on this telling me that, oh, well, they can love you but still disagree. Which is true, but in the words of Mama Tina, what's love got to do with it? Acquaintances and associates are one thing because we all have to share a society with people who we don't align with. But you don't get to take up space in my intimate collective if the only way you want to see me experience romantic love is if I'm living a lie by marrying a man. Love the sinner, hate the sin, but if I say love you but fuck your religion, I'm disrespectful. So we might as well just not even do this. Also, I'm in the Atlanta area and I'm so serious when I say if you are a gay person who is having a wedding and your side may be a little empty due to homophobia, email me. Me and my people will pull up and be your surrogate family. I promise.
Keeping it 100. It's Real Talk. On WRTR, Real Talk Radio. We keep it real.
Let me show y'all something, world. I just literally proposed. I ain't gonna record you because that's up. Like I just proposed to my girl.
10 years,
we've been together.
10 years.
Yeah, we've been together for 10 years, and I just proposed to her, and she just sitting here and just looking at the ring. You just sitting here looking at it.
In the car, you ain't put no thought into it. You ain't taking me out to dinner or nothing. No type of little setup, bro.
Why do it? But
flowers, nothing. Just this.
But God, but Crystal.
And then after 10 years,
Crystal. You said you wanted to be married.
I don't want.
I went out and bought this
like
ring.
5 years ago, I don't want that shit. Now it take you another 5 years to propose to me. No, I don't want.
What you mean? So 10 years? Look, 10 years to me. That tells me if I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
It don't take you 10 years.
People true colors. People true colors don't be coming out. I got to see your true colors. It do take people 10 years. Everybody not the same. I don't get it. What you talking about?
So y'all have heard the audio. We heard the audio, and well, it started this domino effect of this, or better yet, it will be like a case of the, I don't know, what is it? Battle of the X's back and forth with this whole debate. And people want to know. Some feel like he was extreme. Others feel like she was wrong. So what say you? You can tweet us at WRTR Radio because we want to hear what you have to say. However, we're going to talk about this right now. What you got, Ticket Man? Because your face all
I gotta
up.
say is, like he said, she is very unappreciative. It don't have to, when you proposing to somebody, she don't have to have like a romantic setting. It's a surprise, period. No matter what. He said she's been wanting to get married. He's been already saying that now. Maybe he didn't have the money for the ring and he wanted to make sure he had the money for a ring. And he figured, okay, I'm going to surprise her with this ring. Let's do it in the car. I'm going to do something different. Because normally when somebody get proposed, it's always, they make it special. They take them out to eat, this and this and that. He probably was like, let me just try something different. Let me just propose to her while she's driving. Let's see if she'll just slam on her brakes and go, oh my God, for real, da.
What?
Other than, come on, it's something different.
No.
What you mean, no? But
no.
Either way, she was very unappreciative.
You mean to tell you? Hold on, you're making the argument that old boy was cruising down the highway and he said, "You know what? I'm gonna fuck him up this time. You know what? I'm gonna fuck him up this time. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna propose while the bitch is driving because that way she gonna run the car off the road, and when we hit the tree, she gonna know I really love her. Oh yeah.
I mean, hey,
that's
he
exactly
he proposing different. He just wanted to do something different. It don't have to, when you propose to somebody, it don't have to be in a romantic setting. It don't. I mean, they could be in the house chilling, just having a conversation and
going for something different. Mission accomplished.
I'm just saying. It don't have to be a romantic setting for you to propose to somebody, period.
And it certainly was not. Mm-mm.
But the way
rolling
she responded,
down the street, smoking Indo, saying, "Will you marry me?"
To me, the way she was, shut up and let me get finished. God damn it! It's just the
you don't want to sit here trying to cape for something stupid.
Okay, so you, of course, everybody would expect it to be a romantic setting. I know you would say yeah, and I know Lyric would probably say yeah, but it don't always have to be a romantic setting for you to propose to somebody. You don't have to. It don't have to be in a romantic setting for you to propose to somebody. It was just the fact of how she responded to him when he proposed. They've been together for 10 years, and because he proposed to her while she was driving the car,
I admit that her response was
and then like she leaving him now.
Well, I mean, I admit that her response was stank. However, shit in, shit out. It wasn't like you put in effort. So why are you expecting?
Hey,
but that's me. Hey. Whatever.
But I'm pretty sure
that's
he
not
knew
effort.
She was going to
that was a nice ring.
Exactly.
He saved his little coin up to be able to afford that, and people gotta realize. Sometimes less is best.
Exactly.
Because I done seen people have these extravagant ass proposals.
Yeah.
And their marriage lasted just as long as the proposal.
Exactly.
Why? Because they worried about the appearance and how it looks and how everybody else receives that shit. Your love isn't based on what other people feel like it should look like.
Exactly.
And it shouldn't be a materialistic type of view. It should be based on the love between two people.
Exactly.
Because guess what? Back in the day, before we had Instagram and all these social media platforms and your grandmama and your granddaddy, they ain't do all that shit. They did not do all that shit. What they did was they went to your father and they went to your mother and they asked for your hand. They had a conversation and that was that. And if they had your blessing, they got on one fucking knee with whatever ring that they could afford at that time, and they asked for you to marry them.
Yep.
They did.
Yep.
Social media be having people fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all this glitz and glam and how things are supposed to be. Those are unhappy motherfuckers that be posting those videos half the time.
Now, do you think that she has a point with the whole 5-year thing? Because this is the point that I was making with, like, honestly, I'm playing devil's advocate, but honestly,
I know where
she does make, I know, right? But, like, honestly, she does make a good point, though. Like, 5 years ago, she asked you, today you did it. And it's like,
but he
and
probably
then you did
wasn't
it.
ready. And like you said, he wasn't ready to get married at that time.
And that's fine. And that's fine. But it's part of a larger problem that people continuously have, where niggas will wait until they're ugly and undesirable to then want to straighten out and
when people
do
jump
right
into
by the
it
woman.
real fast, you see what happens though. When people jump into marriages real fast.
This is not real fast, Tigger Man. This is 10 years.
Okay.
My thought about
he
that
know this is the person he want to be with now. He wanted to make sure. It may have
and it only took you 10 years. Good job.
First of all, let's be clear. I see both sides. I see both sides. And here's why.
You gotta also think there's people that have been together for way more than 10 years and then finally decided to get married. So way after 10 years. So it don't have to be 3 years, 4 years,
that is
5
not
years
his
or so.
story.
No, there are people. Hey, listen. People. Matter of fact, I think my father and his wife now, they was together for more than 10 years before they got married. Before he proposed to her and got married. So, what's the problem?
My thing is, most people are stuck on this whole men know when a woman is the one. And I agree with that to a certain extent. However, my thing about her is, why did you stay and put up with that if you wasn't happy?
Exactly.
And he didn't marry you within your time frame. Then you should have did what was best for you and not waited another 5 years.
Exactly.
Down the line.
And then say, "Oh no, I'm leaving." Once he proposed to you.
Why are you mad at him for? You stuck around for another 5 years.
Exactly.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that she was mad at him. She said she was fine, and she was mad. She did.
She was leaving.
But y'all are making the argument that hey, she needs to do what's best for her. She did what was best for her. He the one that came out with a ring, and she said no.
To leave after he
said
proposed.
no. Keep doing what we doing. We good.
No. That's not what she said.
That's not what she said.
She was going to keep on. She said she was leaving him.
That's what she said.
Further lets me know that homegirl had something on the side. She just was waiting for
I missed that part.
Exactly.
And he gave her motherfucking
That's what I'm saying. And then in another way, he already probably knew that. And he already probably knew what she was going to do or how she was going to react when he proposed.
And that was his way of trying to save the relationship.
And that's why he said, okay, you want to go? Go. You want to go? Go. So in my mind now, I'm thinking that he already knew there was a problem with their relationship.
Yep.
He probably already knew she was messing with somebody. And it's possible he could have been messing with somebody too. Because if you're proposing to somebody after 10 years, because you realize this is the person that you want to, this is the person that you want to be with forever, you're not going, when they say, I'm leaving, you're not going to say, okay, go ahead, bye. You're going to fight for them.
No, you're going to fight for it. You're going to be like, hold on now.
This is the one you want. So they already knew.
Facts.
I feel like a conversation.
What was going on?
I feel like a conversation could have saved a lot of heartache.
It makes sense.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
Make it make sense.
Yeah. I blame both of them.
Yeah. Make it make sense. That don't make sense.
Well, the comments are very interesting.
For taking 10 years. Trying to save the relationship. You got your heart hurt when you open that phone in the middle of the night and seeing them texts between her and Slim.
Exactly.
And then you said absolutely not. Ain't nobody gonna take my bitch. And went out and got the ring. And she said absolutely not.
Not because she already knew. Yeah. She already knew.
Yeah.
This man just proposed to you with this nice ass ring. Nice ass ring.
That's nice.
The comments are
and she gonna look at it and say, "Oh, this is a nice ring, though."
Hold on, but did you clock the change in her voice when she said it?
Yeah. Come on.
She got real sweet and stuff.
But in reality,
it was still a little underhanded shade. It was basically it's cute or whatever, but hope you got the receipt because.
But you know that was made up though. You know that wasn't real. They made that shit up.
Maybe.
I think they made that up. That was a little skit they did.
But nowadays, even if they did, it's a real life situation that could have happened.
It is.
I just seen another story where this girl got proposed to by her dude in a non-traditional way. What he did was he wrote it on the receipt of her student loans. He
And she
paid
got
all
mad.
of her student loans off, and she got mad because there was no ring.
See, there's a difference. That's a difference.
I cannot.
That is a difference. But
That's
these
wild.
comments, though, these comments took me out. Somebody said this proposal is trash. Somebody else said simply, ew. Somebody
Because
said
they all thinking that it should be romantic.
Someone
It should've
else
been
said
done romantically.
proposing
That's
from the
why.
passenger seat. Proposing from the passenger seat is insane, lazy work. And then somebody said, "Dudes seriously be competing for top trash awards, bruh." As she said, "You're 5 years too late." Then you toss a ring at her like it's a McGriddle.
Well, like you said, Larry. Why? if he 5 years too late, why was she with him that long?
Right.
It doesn't make
You
sense.
accepted it. You was okay with it for what it was. For whatever your reasonings was, you was cool with it.
Because you already had something going on. That's why with
So
somebody
of course
else.
she's gonna be unfazed by that shit.
Yep.
That's what I'm calling this episode.
Yeah, unfazed.
That is exactly what I'm calling this episode.
Unfazed.
I'm calling this episode. Nope, I'm calling it. Will You McMarry Me? Well, there you go.
I'm done.
So, again, listeners, you got to tweet us at WRTR Radio. Keep the conversation going amongst yourselves. Start debates of your own. And hey, tweet one of us and we'll send you the video if you want to and don't know what we're talking about. But we appreciate you listening to us and sharing our live stream, not our live stream, but our podcast at least, with the people that you know and hold near and dear. It's a pleasure to come to you guys each and every week. My name is Marcus Smoot.
My name is Miss Lyric Bravado.
And this your boy Tigger, man.
Guess we'll holler at y'all next week. We appreciate you on WRTR Real Talk Radio.
Bye.
WRTR Real Talk Radio.
This week's episode showcases talents of TikTok creators Chris the Author, I Am Lonnie B, Mentally Divine, and Mojalefa Sayodisha, using our platform to amplify your voices.